Hey! Wow! Look at me! Here I am! I'm not gone! I'm not gone at all. I'm right here. Did I fool you? That was a Crypt Keeper entrance. That was a total Crypt Keeper that I just pulled. Hi, everybody. Boy, I hope my mic's working. That'd be amazing if it wasn't. So, full disclosure, I've been having so many technical difficulties. It's been 3 months since I've sat here and broadcast Dave's Basement. So, I'm just going to look at the chat. Okay, great. Yeah, no one's saying your mic's not working. So, hi, everyone. Welcome to Dave's Basement. If you are unfamiliar with the show, what we do here is this is a variety show of a video nature. This is a live broadcast of things that people are making, have made, want to make, and etc. There are short films, performances, talents, you name it. Anything you want to do. That's the deal here at Dave's Basement. It's anything you want. So just make a wish and you're going to get it. That is my, I think so. I don't know. I made a deal with some sort of devilish creature, not too long ago. And so now everyone gets what they want. Hi. So it's been a long I mean, look, yeah, we don't need to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it, not directly. So let's just say hi. Let me remind everyone that if you would like to submit something to the show, our submission content lines are always open. You can do that at davesbasement2.com. There's a submit link there. If you want to get in touch with us, you can email us at davesbasement2@gmail.com. I'm going to turn into the Micro Machines guy like this. And if you want to follow us, you can follow us on Instagram at davesbasement2. And if you want to know all of the reasons why the number 2 is at the end of things, then I direct you to previous episodes. This is the second season. There's a whole season's worth of me talking about why we put a 2 at the end of it. And if you don't know, treasures await you. You can hunt through like hours and hours of footage. So everyone, thank you for being here. I have a confession to make to you. I posted a message not too long ago asking people to call and leave a voicemail to tell me what they've been doing over the summer. This being the kind of summer that it's been. I wasn't sure. We did get a lot of voicemails. I had an ulterior motive in asking you for doing that. You see, this show is officially licensed with the Department of Television, and it's standard practice that after you take a break, you have to inform the Department of Television what you've been doing during that break in order to come back, in order to renew your license. You have to file a report. Now, not a problem. You're thinking, just write a report, Dave. And I would have, but I've been depressed. I have had the worst depression that I've ever had in my life. I am being 100% honest here. I have never been so depressed as I have been during this summer, and I didn't do it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. So I thought to myself, let me fool my viewers. I said listeners because this is as much a radio show as anything else. I said, let me fool the viewers and see if I can trick them into writing my report for me. You see, I'm going to take your voicemails and write the report from them. I haven't done it. Because again, I haven't done anything, but I'm not going to put off listening to these voicemails any longer. I'm going to start right now. I got Fred over here. Fred's going to help me get this report going, and we're just going to take some stuff from your voicemail. So let's see what we've got here in the old voicemail bucket. Let's see if this works. It did not. There we go.
Hey, Dave. My summer's been pretty good. Not too much been going on. But, yeah, it's been pretty good. I don't know. Can't really think of too much. In July, I had a little scare where I had to go run an errand, and I went to go get in the car, and the car wasn't there, and so then I was thinking, like, someone stole the car, or, you know, at best, it had been towed or something. and it's going to cost hundreds of dollars. And I don't need to be wasting money on stuff. It just makes no sense to do that. Then I'm looking at the street times. I'm like, I don't get why we've been towed. Sometimes you gotta look a couple times.
Are you getting this?
Anyway, though, it turned out that I parked a couple blocks over. I just got mixed up. But other than that, things have been pretty good. Alright. Talk to you later.
Okay. So luckily the Google Voice transcribes them. So Fred's just going to take stuff from the transcriptions, put it together, and then I'll call in my report because I have to do it before the end of the day. So yeah, great. That's voicemail number 1, and we got a whole bunch of those. So everyone strap in. This could be 3 hours long. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to be. But yeah, so let's get to our first little bit of programming here. You know, this came in last season. I watched it and I was like, oh, this is cool. I want to put this in sometime. And it struck me that with all of the shit that we have been reading and hearing and dealing with, this little ditty was 100% where all of our minds are at right now. So please enjoy this song and dance.
And I've tried even more. I've cried, and I can't recall what for. I've pressed, I've pushed, I've yelled, I've begged in hopes of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have gone up dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give, no more fucks I've tried to get. I'm over my fuck budget and I'm now in fucking debt. I strive to get everything done. I've played by all the rules, but I've very rarely won. I've smiled, I've charmed, I've wooed and laughed, alas to no avail. I've run round like a moron to unequivocally fail. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck fuse has just blown. I've been hunting for my fucks all day, but they've upped and fucked off home. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck rations are depleted. I rallied my fuck army, but it's been fucking defeated. The effort has just not been worth the time, nor the expense. I've exhausted all my energy for minimal recompense. The distinct lack of acknowledgement has now begun to gall, and I've come to realize that I don't give a fuck at all. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have flown away. My fucks are now so fucked off they refuse to fucking stay. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have gone insane. They've come back round and passed me while they're fucking off again. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have all dissolved. I plan many projects, but my fucks won't be involved. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have all been spent. They fucked off from the building and I don't know where they went. I've no more fucks to
Are you there? Hello? David, oh my gosh, David, you're my last hope. Hello, this is, so, I've been arrested, for impersonating a federal agent, regarding your television show. I'm so sorry. I really need help. I need like 12 grand. All right, that's how much it's gonna cost to get me out of the clinker. And do you know if anybody can help or if someone else? Time expired.
Well. All right. Hey, everyone. Look at this. I've got up the chat right here. I can't. Okay, it's been 3 months. There's the chat. If you want to hang out with people and watch a show together, it's available to you. All you have to do is watch this show. This is the only option you have. If you want to watch a show with other live people, you are forced to be here. There are no theaters. Everything's closed down. I'm sure there's other options. I haven't looked. Okay, so goodbye, chat. Goodbye forever. No, sorry, you're still here. Okay, so yeah, let's. That was another voicemail. Fred, you got that? Okay, so let's go ahead and check out another one. These are voicemails. I asked people, what did you do over the summer? And this was one person's response. There we go.
It was a shirt that I had brought in to have dry cleaned. I'm just wondering if it's ready for pickup. My name is Corey Yetter. If you can give me a call, let me know if it's done. That'd be great. I'll swing by and pick it up. Thanks.
I might have that shirt. I'll have to look later. I don't think I do, but I might have it. I used to dry clean people's stuff, but I don't anymore. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got?
Summer's a construct. Get your head out of your ass.
Okay. Sure. Summer is a construct. It's true. All time is relative, and we are all dying slowly. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
Hey, Dave's Basement. If this is really Dave's Basement voicemail, doesn't announce itself as Dave's Basement voicemail, so I'm a little concerned that I am leaving a message on some rando's voicemail.
Oh, this is a long one.
But that's what you get when you have voicemail. Jeez. I probably should have thought about what I was gonna say before I called.
Okay, this is one of those it's more of a statement than a question kind of Q&A responses. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna process this while the rest of us watch the next thing. Next thing we got is a little bit of stand-up comedy from someone someone new. And I think you'll enjoy the clever way that they dealt with the quarantine situation, as we are all dealing with everything all the time. So I will do the rest of this, and then
kind of the
I'll
month
see you.
where I decided
See you at the other side.
Gonna sort of, stop socially distancing from certain people.
Okay.
Like my family.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Let Me Live YouTube channel, Quarantine Stand-Up Family Show, patent pending. I'm here with my parents and my brother, and we're gonna get started. All right. Yay. So as I talk about a lot in a lot of my sets, I am legally blind. One of my first eye surgeries, I had to keep my eyes closed so they could heal properly. My lovely father here helped me eat. He seemed to forget that even though I was unable to see, I was not unable to hear. So as he's helping me eat, hey Dad, are you eating my food? No. Dad, I can hear you eating. But did you see anything? And it's stuff like that, everybody, that is the reason that I do comedy because most people that do comedy have physical or mental health issues or have dealt with some trauma, like the story I just told. Now, other than my eye issues, I am not going to confirm or deny if that's true about me, but let's just say some people do comedy because they say laughter is the best medicine, while I have been on oxycodone before, and I know differently. I know better. Okay? I know better. Laughter's great, but there's other medicine out there. Woo! I don't know, man. I don't know if we could do this much longer. I mean, I miss NJ Transit. That is something I never thought I would say I missed, okay? I miss, having the train be full and people sit next to me and me being absolutely outraged that they would even have the nerve to do that, because look at this resting frown. Does this look like a come sit next to me face? I mean, wouldn't you rather stand? Because listen, like, I'm on my way to an audition, I'm on my way to rehearsal, and you sitting next to me body to body asking me if I have a piece of gum is about to make me lose it. You have to go now. I can't do it. I miss open mics. I miss going to the city. A lot of people in these Facebook comedy groups, man, are doing these like open mics over Zoom, which I can't participate in because, listen, like I said, mental health and comedy go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, all right? So these people were not like super stable before the pandemic. So now that we have a pandemic, I don't know if I want to see what's going on in their head now, So I remember this one open mic I went to. I was running late, and the first thing I hear when I get in there is, I bet you didn't think you'd hear somebody cry at a comedy show, huh? No, like I definitely didn't. But if I hadn't come all that way, I would have turned right back around. No, ma'am. And then you have these 45-year-olds that get up there and they're like, no one's touched my hoo-ha in 15 years. Ma'am. That's not funny. That is very, very sad. And I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you. Sorry. And then you have like the divorced dads that are like, yeah, I got kicked out. My wife says that I don't do anything and that she hates me. My kid, he's a 14-year-old, and he says that, he'd rather kill himself than end up being like me. And I'm like, I just literally want to stand up and be like, this is not therapy. I am not trained. This is not a support group. We are not in a church basement. Okay? I am sorry that y'all thought this was some sort of safe space, but it's not. Clearly, it's not, because I don't feel safe. All right? And it's getting a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little rough, quarantine. My mom shaved my mustache a couple weeks ago. It was getting unruly. I call her Oliver, him, And, it was quite an experience. I offered to do it myself, and she kind of gave me that look where it's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you can't see. So I know that you don't have anybody to see, so you could just have scratches all up, but no, it's not a good idea. And I was kind of just like, you're right, okay. Whatever. So I miss getting waxed. That's another thing I never thought I would miss. I feel like when we go back, the estheticians are going to be even more violent, ripping the strips off, because of just like all of that pent up anger and stress from all of this. And I'll be like, girl, who hurt you? She'll be like, Corona. I'll be like, okay, I understand. I hear everybody saying on the internet they're calling the virus Miss Rona, which sounds like a badass drag queen. So like, I'm here for it, but like, the virus is not a badass drag queen, so I feel like that's rude to badass drag queens. And plus, it's Miss. Men are the ones that are 99.9% of the time messing everything up. So, shouldn't we be calling it Sir Rona? Don't come for females. Thank you very much. Or we could just call the virus Trump. I mean, he's the real virus. All tea, all shade, honey. Hallelujah. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of RuPaul's Drag Race lately, and usually like every season in the middle, like there's a part where they all turn on each other, and I honestly give my family like maybe another 3 days before that's what happens to us. Like there's this one meme of a bunch of Spider-Mans and they all have guns pointed at each other. And that's gonna be us. See, like they're laughing at my jokes now, like everything's great. But the next quarantine family show, it'll just be me. Like I'll have to put like laugh tracks in the video or something like they used to do on the old sitcoms. And I'll just have like a mirror. I'll be like, you know what? Like you think you're funny. You think you're funny. It's all good. People have asked me, like, do you think you're funny? Do you know how conceited it is to go up on a stage and perform for people because you think that you're so funny that other people should know about it? Like, wow, my family and friends are blessed. I should do this for a living. Someone should pay me for this. All right, well, this has been the most recent installment of the Quarantine Family Stand-Up Show. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and we will see you soon. Bye!
I went to work and I went to the beach. I went to the beach in August. That was nice. I stayed in a hotel. I'm breaking a lot of COVID rules. That was August. That was basically all summer, really. It was just breaking various COVID rules to, you have to kind of...
Okay, I guess you got cut off there. There were a number of those that just kind of one after the next. Hey, so if you would like to leave a very long message, you may do so yourself. The phone number here is 971-232-0827. Love hearing from people, love hearing voicemails, love playing them on the show, long, short, or other. Speaking of, let's see what else we got. Fred, you ready? You got this, Fred? Okay, here we go. What do we got?
Hi, I just wanted to say that this summer has been really great. It's been a big step forward in my musical career about my cat. So I know it's crazy, but I've been writing these songs about my cat and, just the day-to-day interactions. I think it's really relatable content and it's coming from a sincere place. Like, I have one that's like, kitty cat, look at me instead. Kitty cat, just turn around your head. Kitty cat, I miss cuddling with you. Kitty cat, and I love you. See, I used you twice because it's the same word rhymes.
So funny.
And it's just emphasis on how I feel about you, comma, the cat. I have another one too, like, why are you so angry, cat? Why do you shred toys like that? Why are you so mad, little boy? If you would come down, there'd be lots of joy. See, that time I used two different words that rhyme, and I was talking about how my cat is in fact male and how it has emotion, both realistically and in the hypothetical. See, I'm really feeling good about this. Anyway, if you want the recordings, I can get those to you, but it's been mostly live acoustic, vocal, a cappella expression. Yep, that's been my summer. Bye. Meow.
Okay, I just want to say I will take all of the recordings of that, a cappella or otherwise. I would like an entire album of kitty cat songs with the yellow thing scrolling up, and that was amazing. So far, you are the winner of the voicemail awards. There are no awards. Here's the next one.
Yeah, hi. I don't know if there's a manager or someone that can call me back. This is like the third time I called about my shirt. It's a Brook Brothers Soho extra slim color lavender. It's extra slim because I work hard to keep fit, and I expect my shirts to reflect that. Now, I just need someone to call me back to let me know if this shirt is done. I don't want to have to come down there.
No.
Just please, have someone call me, please.
I don't know anything about any shirt. I've been looking around here. I didn't see any shirt during the break. Hey, you know what? That's great. Voicemails are fun. Again, if you want to call, here's the number. You can call right now. Maybe I'll put it up on the air. I don't know. This is a live show, so, no one will ever answer this phone number. You can call this number without fearing that anyone will ever answer us. I hate talking to people on the phone, and I will not talk to you on the phone live at all. So give us a call and don't talk to me. Okay, so coming up next, we've got our short film for the evening. This is a short film by Ron Burke, and we'll be talking to Ron after. Well, it's an excerpt from a longer film, I should say. We'll be talking to Ron after we watch this. We all like to joke around and have fun here, but this is things can get a little serious. We are not here to comfort the comfortable. We are here to enjoy making things and things that have been made. And yeah, that's what I got to say about that. I'm really excited to show this, and I hope you are excited to watch it. And if you're not, I hope you can get excited because it's time to get excited. Are you excited? Yeah, okay. It seems like you're excited. Thanks. All right, I'll see you, and we'll talk to Ron after this.
شفتي شخص قدامك عم بتعرض لضرب مبرح او عم
لا
بيقتل قدامك؟
شفت شخص متوفي يعني مستشهد طبعا رايحين رجليه وحالته فبات عنا بالبيت ليلي لبين ما تاني نهار طلعوا حتى اولادي شافوا هذا المنظر يعني ابن عمي
الله يرحمه يا رب.
امين يا رب.
ما بتعرف الشارع الآمن من الشارع اللي فيه قمص ومعك أولاد ومعك هاي يعني بدك تأمني الأولاد بالأول أو أنا أمشي بالأول قدامهم لحتى أكشف المكان.
أيوة.
إيه فيعني كانت صعوبة فيها هاي.
الحمد لله سلامتك.
الله يسلمك يا رب. عن أولادي أهم شيء.
أكيد كنت بل.
حتى يعني ملاك عاشت الهي لقصفة الطيارة فأنا شلتها من تحت الأنقاض يعني. فكانت لحد ما اجينا لهون وهي بس تشوف الطيارة تخاف.
ليش؟
إحنا وليش كذا يعني. وإمتى بدنا نروح وإمتى بدنا نروح على بيتنا.
إمتى بترجع على بيتنا.
إمتى بدنا نرجع.
أكيد يعني
هاي.
The families that were coming from Syria across into Jordan, there had been layers upon layers of long-term stress. So we saw things like mums and dads who truly were in survivor mode. How do I feed my children? How do I keep them safe? We saw young people who really, 7-year-olds who became adults overnight. I guess I would call it a drastic understanding of a loss of childhood, of a loss of attachment to yourself, to who you were and what value you had in your world before you came across, before the war started.
This is a story about children and war. It's about stress so severe and prolonged, it can become toxic. It's about scientists and humanitarians working to provide hope in what can seem like a pretty hopeless world. And it's the story of courageous Syrian families raising their children in the face of unimaginable violence and oppression. Their past defined by terror, their future driven by hope.
Not all stress is actually bad. We have positive stress, we have tolerable stress, but we also have what we call toxic stress, and this is what is most concerning for us. And so toxic stress happens when you are in particularly severe situations where there is exposure to community violence or abuse, as many of these refugees have experienced, and neglect as well. And when those happen at a particularly severe level and for a prolonged period of time, what can happen is when stress response, which is a normal system in our bodies, gets set permanently on high. And the thing about toxic stress is that you continue to have your stress system, stress response activated even when the threat is gone. And so it's very difficult for them to tell often when they are actually in danger or when they just feel that they're in danger.
A child stops talking, stops interacting with other human beings because any interaction is harmful. So he or she pulls back into themselves. And so they lose the connection with the environment around them. And this results that the neurons in their brain stop connecting. And if you don't use them, you lose them. So the connections are no longer used, the neurons atrophy, and a child's brain develops not to be able to cope socially with the environment around them. And the ramifications are not just on their social interactions, but even on their mental cognition. So their mental capabilities are less, their social capabilities are less, and so on.
Particularly with young people, they often lose the ability to control their impulses. For example, they'll see their mate across the road. They won't have the ability to look to the right, look to the left, and to make a calculated risk. They would just run across the road. And we have seen this happen where young people have actually been killed by trucks because they actually weren't able to control their impulses.
One child told me, he said, my brain doesn't work the way that it used to. He said, I feel it, He says, I feel it. He said, I know we learned this yesterday. And the teachers are giving me a hard time for not focusing and for not applying myself and not doing my homework. And he says, I'm doing all of it. He said, I just can't retrieve it, the next day. He said to me, Miss, I know you're the one who always says that we must go to school and this is our future. And he said, don't take this personally. And I'm not going back to school in September. He said, I'm tired of being told that I can't do things. I'm going to go out and pick potatoes with the rest of my sisters and at least put food on the table like a man.
All right, well, that was powerful. So I have here with us in the studio, or in the basement. Why am I saying studio? That's not what we're doing. In the basement, I have here with us right now, there he is, Ron Burke. Ron, you're on. How you doing?
Doing great.
Wow, thanks for being here in the basement with us.
I apologize for the sharp turn.
Oh, no, they can handle it.
In mood.
No, that's the whole point, is to take sharp turns and to keep our eyes open. So tell me, Ron, how did you come to start on this project? How did you come to make this?
I had my previous film dealt with Somali refugee girls in Portland who formed a basketball team and the issues they had with acculturation and becoming Americans. And after that film was done, one of the principals in the film told me about a lecture or talk that was being given by Mercy Corps about toxic stress and the work that they're doing in the Middle East with refugees. I went to the talk. It was At OMSI, it was called the Science Pub. So you got to drink beer, which is always a plus in my book. And I was totally fascinated. It was something that I'd never heard of. I'd never heard of toxic stress. I wasn't aware of the impact it had on refugees, and especially the impact it can have on future generations. So I immediately became interested, talked to Mercy Corps to convince them that I was legit and that I was worth being involved with. And they gave me sort of an entree into the scientists doing research on it, along with them in Jordan and in Syria. And sort of the rest is history. I sort of jumped on it really fast, and with probably 3 or 4 months was in Jordan with a camera crew starting to film.
Wow, that's great. I love just jumping on stuff like that. That's
No, usually you like to raise money, get backing, and somehow pay for it so you can afford to do it. But this was a case where it had to be done right away because the research the scientists were doing was going to end when Ramadan started, which was a couple months from when I made the commitment to do the film. So there was no time to raise money. So you pull out the credit card and cross your fingers and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's great. So you went to Jordan and you hired a local crew there, I understand. So can you tell us what that was like?
Well, it was the best thing I did because I usually like to travel with my own crew. It's usually 1 or 2 people, local cinematographer. That there's a couple that I've been working with extensively over the years, and I wished I would have taken them, but I didn't have money. I couldn't afford to take them, all the way to Jordan. It's expensive. So I took a chance and hired a sound recordist and a cinematographer in Jordan. And it was the best move I ever made. They spoke the language, they knew the culture. If 3 white guys from Portland all of a sudden landed in a refugee camp, I think we wouldn't have had the access that we actually had. And so I was very happy with that decision. It was really a good thing. And they were great.
Oh, that's fantastic. So your previous film was about Somali children here in Portland, and this story, Terror and Hope, focusing on the refugee and toxic stress. What do you think it is that drives you to tell these kinds of stories, to seek these stories out and explore them?
I think curiosity and a real concern more than anything else. I've always had a strong concern for the plight of refugees and people that aren't as fortunate as we are in this country. And this is the way that hopefully I can make a little bit of difference. If nothing else, maybe open up some hearts and provide a little more understanding. With the Somali girls, I would see them walking down the street in the Selwood neighborhood or in a Fred Meyer, or Safeway. And you always wonder, who are these kids? What's their story? And I really didn't know. And I think that's a lot of the problem we have in this country is people sort of deal in cliches and they deal in stereotypes. And these are living human beings that have stories. And I found that I'd like to know what their stories are. And the best way to learn what their stories are is by telling them.
Interesting. So in the process of making Terror and Hope, what did you learn? What did you learn in the process of making it and from talking to these people?
Well, I think the angle I took was looking at the issue through the lens of science, because that is something that really hasn't been done. I was very fascinated with the whole idea of stress and what effect that can have on a person's life. I think we're all somewhat familiar with it. We've heard of PTSD, but toxic stress is long-term over a long period of time with a high intensity. And as the film goes on, it tells the story about how they're researching the impact that stress can have on succeeding generations. It doesn't only affect your life, but can affect other people's lives too. But to get back to your question, what really surprised me is I was introduced to the scientists and then spent a lot of time with them in the field as they were doing the research. And the one thing that I discovered is there was very little difference between the scientists and the humanitarians.
Mm.
The scientists were basically in it for the same reason that the humanitarian workers were in it for. They wanted to make the world a better place and help people. And actually, I would love to be able to have some part in that, and maybe telling their story helps to do that.
That's fantastic. Wow. Well, where can people see your work?
Well, it just last week or the week before got posted on Canopy. So if anybody has access to Canopy, all it takes is a library card. If you're in Portland, the Multnomah County Library, you can watch amazing films for absolutely no cost. And you can watch Terror and Hope. And I will let people know that it starts out pretty grim, but it's called Terror and Hope for a reason. And it is to have a hopeful component to it.
That's great. We could all use a little bit of that right now, I think.
Yeah.
And
my website, I keep updated on where it can be seen. It's also available in Australia and New Zealand right now on a streaming service. But Canopy is the easiest way in multiple countries to be able to see it at no cost.
Yeah, Canopy is great. If you don't know Canopy, K-N-O-P-Y, K-A-N-O-P-Y is how it's spelled. And it's fantastic. It's a great streaming service.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Ron. Thanks so much for having us. Thank you for being here. And we'll hopefully see something else from you sometime soon. We're going to go to our next video now, and I'll see the viewers on the other side of this. Thanks, Ron.
This is the life. Am I right, Ricardo?
Sí, señor, es bueno.
Food for the queen! Food for the queen! Food for the queen! Screw the queen. This food should go to the hard workers. Us!
Sí.
And you know what's funny?
¿Qué?
I don't believe in karma.
Ah, ni yo tampoco.
Ricardo, where are you, my amigo? What have I done? No God would let this happen. Are you Ricardo? Oh, sorry. My God, why? It's unfair. It's unfair. There is no God.
I see my path surrender in my lover's eyes, and I can only stand apart and sympathize. For real, what our situations hand us, either sadness or euphoria.
That is a lovely little song sung to us on our voicemail. No one's called during the show, if anyone's curious, and that's fine. There's, plenty of voicemails. I don't need any more. I'm probably going to put up some more that I couldn't get to on this show on the YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that. Or also on our Instagram page. Look at that beautiful segue that I just did. Instagram at Dave's Basement 2. Follow us there. You'll see some stuff. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be some stuff on there. Okay, well, let's just keep on going through the old voicemail bag, as it's called. Voicemails come in bags, everyone. If you were alive back in the 50s, you would get a voicemail bag with your mail. That is true. That's what my grandfather told me about being alive in the 50s. And I believe him. He said he used to watch the voicemail man come down the street and... Okay, anyway.
You know what? This is Corey Yetter calling again. I mean,
okay, we got this.
God damn it!
I don't have your.
Is anybody even there? Is anybody even working there? You guys came highly recommended.
Okay.
Through my.
I'm just gonna. That's enough of that. This person wants a shirt, and I don't have it. I don't know. It's like most of these aren't even for me, so I don't know what to do. I guess the number is probably on some like Reddit board or something, or some 4chan. I don't follow the internet goings and comings and goings. What do we got here?
Hey Dave, this is Monique.
Hi, Mon.
I'm actually not calling for you. I was wondering if Fred was there. So if you could pass my number to Fred. Wondering if maybe he wants to go out and get some fried chicken with me or something. Of course, I'm assuming he's single. But, if he is, I'd really like to go out with him. Okay? Bye.
Fred! Oh, we got a little love connection going on here at Dave's Basement. Fred and Monique. I believe Monique is in the chat today, too. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Well. Fred, you're going to... I will pass the number on, and we will see what happens. Okay, so let's see. Let's do another one here. That one also, by the way, not for me. People, you're calling Dave's Basement. You want to talk to Dave. All right, here we go.
Hey, this is Nick from Nick's Suction Pumps. I hate to tell this to you, but we got a recall on your model 5000. It's just I'm sorry, we just had greater than more detritus in this year than we've ever seen, and it looks like after coming over to kind of service it, it's just been what was I going to say? It's been overloaded.
Okay, so here we have another one. I don't know what this, I don't need any suction pumps. I've never owned a suction pump. I don't know what's going on with this. So look, everyone, we're going to go to another block of content and see some fun stuff. And then we'll come back and we'll talk some more. And maybe we'll hear some voicemails that are meant for me instead of whatever this is.
It's upgrade if anything sucks.
Here we go.
More suction, we'll take care of it here at Nick Sucks. So suction pumps. So just once again, just an update. Expect more suck from Nick's Suction Pumps, and we'll take care of
gone wrong.
there for you, Mr. Basement.
All hail King Homeschool! King Homeschool wakes us up every morning in the nicest, most gentle way possible.
Homeschool King, I'm the King of Homeschool, and yeah, you're gonna wake up homeschool. It's a homeschool day, you're gonna have a learn day with the Homeschool King. You're gonna learn so much because I am the Homeschool King. Now get up.
Whenever I have troubles logging into my computer, King Homeschool always has a solution. King Homeschool has tons of patience when it comes to playing sports. He also believes in good sportsmanship.
Hey!
When teaching science, King Homeschool always says safety first. That's quite an accident you got into, Your Highness. Good thing bleach cleans everything. All hail King Homeschool!
So anyway, she thinks she's pulling a fast one, but we actually sold her the same ham again, plus ate the second one.
That's a good story, Chief.
You wouldn't be doing that sort of stuff as a civilian, that's for sure.
Say, Chief, why'd you join the sub-service?
Just what we're talking about, adventure. See the world. Plus I had a lot of credit problems. Rent to own, eBay, stuff like that. What about you, Benelli?
Well, my dad was in the subs, so is my mom. Plus I had a lot of student loan debt. What about you, Johnson?
Well, I thought we'd be making sandwiches or something.
Sandwiches?
Johnson, you're about as put together as... What the heck? What is that?
What? I don't see any.
No way. It just can't be.
What is that, Chief?
It's a ghost sub.
No way. A ghost sub?
It's a ghost sub. Jiminy Christmas. I don't believe it.
Well, I'll be a ghost sub.
Schau mal an, es ist ein Boot voller Lebende.
Oh, das gibt's doch nicht.
Hey, Chief, tell that ham story again.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, me and Rodriguez had gone ashore, and this lady in lime green pants is selling hams. But I can tell she's got more than hams on her mind.
Good one, Chief.
Hello, Mr. Basements. It's so nice to have you back. We've missed you, me and my mommy. My mommy is the one who watches you. I just sit here and stare. That's all I can really do. Sit and stare. But I like you, and Mommy is very excited. Summer was okay. We moved away from California because it was sad and cost a lot of money. And now we're here. I don't know where here is, but it's okay. I don't really know the difference. I don't go anywhere. Mommy doesn't let me. But I can watch you, Mr. Basements. I hope you're well. Say hello to me if you can. Okay. Goodbye for now.
I'm happy that one was for me. but I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know. Not good. Okay, hey everyone. Look, if you have a thing you like to do and you want to be on this show, we're doing this once a week until we are done doing it. And you can submit us your great video, or if you want to just shoot something with your phone, like singing a song or being funny. You know, if you have an idea and you want to run it over, anyway, you can submit. There's a submission form at davesbasement2.com. You can email me at davesbasement2@gmail.com. I'd love to see some live performances. If you have anything you want to do on the show live, if you have a band and you want to jam out in some sort of unsynced Zoom setting, that seems like that fit in real nice here. But yeah, so give us a thing, and of course the Instagram's at davesbasement2. And if you are a creepy, spooky a child of some sort and trapped in a room that you cannot leave and forced to watch this show, please leave us another message, 971-232-0827. Let's see here. I got a couple more, or I think just one more voicemail here on the old voicemail pile. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I got to click around to do that. Do you hear the mouse click sound? Click. Yeah, it's very soothing to me. But anyway, let's see what we got here.
Extra slim fit dress shirt. Non-iron Dobby Ainsley. Color lavender. This is Corey Yetter. Calling again for my fucking shirt.
Transcripts.
Oh.
Calling again for my fucking hello. That's I'm gonna start saying that. I am calling for my fucking hello. Hey, we got a fun thing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a live only fun thing, because I think this is going to get pulled. This may even kill our stream in the middle of playing it. But this is from Tony West, a great friend of the show. Tony West, every time I start feeling discouraged, I get an email from Tony West that is like, hey, you're doing great. It's weird. It's like supernatural. But anyway, here is a little piece he put together featuring Paul McCartney.
Originally, I had in mind a black woman during the civil rights time, when people were you know, being excluded back of the bus. People couldn't go in hotels. Black people in America particularly couldn't go in South Africa. Didn't have access to the places that white people had. So for me, it was a kind of, there was a civil rights aspect, you know, and I used the black bird as a kind of symbol of a black woman in the South, and you were only waiting for this moment to arise, you know, you're finally getting your rights. So it's kind of symbolic of that. So that's another reason I like it, and I'm proud of it.
You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Thank you, everyone, for watching Dave's Basement. I am so happy to be back, and I'll see you next week. Now it's time to go upstairs. Keep making stuff and submit it if you wanna, and let's all make the world a better place. In the meantime, I gotta call in my report. Fred, thanks so much. Fred typed up the report, so I'm just gonna call that in, and we will see you next week. Make stuff, send stuff, and we'll see you here.
Department of Television License Renewal Report Line.
Hello, sir. This is Creator calling. God. Dead, 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 dead. Get me out of the Quaker faith. You want to know what I did this summer? It's been mostly live acoustic vocal a cappella. In July, I had a little scare trying to find my Brooks Brothers Soho Extra Slim shirt in color lavender. I probably should have thought about when I'm going to say before I called, but I didn't. I'm really feeling good about this. Haven't talked about August yet. I've been arrested for impersonating a federal agent regarding a television show. Really don't want it to be September. I'm going to show up in some sort of JCPenney shirt. Expect more suck. I'm actually not calling for you. Summer is a construct. Get your head out of your ass. Okay, bye.
Yes. This is Corey Yetter. Wow, I just realized I've been calling the wrong number. Yes. I just wanted to call and apologize. I'm sorry. I lost my cool. My partner just pointed out that I was calling the wrong number. Oh my gosh, trying to find my Brooks Brothers Soho Extra Slim shirt in color lavender. I apologize. I do hope that Mr. Basement, you are having a good day, and that I didn't ruin it with my calls. My apologies. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Fuck. I'm sorry.